Hello Aries, welcome to your bi-weekly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is just a general reading, so always take what it feels right and with what resonates with your own life experiences at this time. Also, if you would like a private reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. So, Aries, very interesting time. Again, there's always a lot of tests of patience for you, which is interesting. And it's really about right now, I believe you have fallen in love in some way. When I talk about you have fallen in love is that you were suddenly emotionally heightened. Your emotions were heightened to a level of ecstasy and suddenly. Of course, we can see that this could be through relationships, through a creative project, through your work life, through finances, through health, through a new interest. It doesn't really matter. There was something that sparked your flame, sparked your interest to the point of love and to the point of real interest of doing something, meeting someone, making something happen. And this is the time period where you begin this week, really with a lot of communication, a lot of back and forth energy, a lot of interest in talking, socializing, doing different things, getting out of your routines, traveling either physically or mentally towards this new passion, this new love, this new idea, this new thing that it's bringing you your emotional self to your emotional self to the front in a very reactive, straightforward um, type of energy. But at the same time, there's real choices and decisions here to make, and you don't yet know all the information that you need in order to make this decisions, in order to make this move, in order to go fully and embrace this new love and passion and desire. You don't know everything yet. So it's like there's pieces of information and there's plans and there's ideas and there's things that need they are in need of check. Okay, they are in need of revision. They are in need of reflection, of thinking again and again and again and planning again in order for you to go towards this passion and this desire to expand and to keep your life moving in a way that it feels more exciting, but where you don't burn yourself in terms of taking one step or taking a leap of faith before you are truly ready to do so, before you truly know your participation in something that you may then regret because not because it will be a bad experience, but if you had the whole information before, you would experience that situation or handle that situation in a different way, in a way would be much more suited to what you truly desire to experience. And so you have the Eight of Fire in the current position, challenged by the Lover's card. So, and in the foundation, you have the Knight of Cups. So really, there's this huge possibility that you were struck by the arrows of love, or you were struck by the arrows of passion in the form of a relationship, in the form of an idea, a new interest that really sparked you to the level of, wow, I didn't felt this way for a long time and now I just want to go in this direction. But you know that if you go into this direction, you will need to face the lovers. And the lovers is about real connections of the heart, but needing to make choices in order to be conscious about the the relationships itself and your heart in it. So if is it something that is just a flame of passion, of sexual interest, is something that is deeply connected with my heart or something of my mind. So it's a standstill in the road where you discriminate between where your heart truly lies in the paths ahead you. And I believe you have many options available to you right now, but you need to wait in order to understand, to reflect upon what truly is the path of your heart, where your heart lies in that path after the ecstasy, after the fireworks, what's left. This is why you are advised to take things more slow during these 2 weeks, because you have really two cards that talk about um, two sevens that talk about instability, and you need to put your effort to stabilize things, and then to move on to the 8 and to the 9 in order to fully engage into the process. Here you are fighting to understand what's going on, and so you have the 7 of air in the present time, and you have in the future to come the 7 of earth. Okay, one talks about you don't having the plans or the decisions well, decided upon a well, not well thought, but you decided upon something either too rashly, too impatiently, losing or missing important bits of information, important bits of details that could help you in those choices and into the decisions. And so in the present time, you are faced with many things happening, but not everything seems what it is. This is why it's time of patience and understanding the sense of opportunity. This is not yet the time. It will be, but this is not yet the time. This is the time of reflecting upon your heart, reflecting upon the path you want to go towards. And if this is something that is happening, just to remind you that you need to go after what truly makes you feel enthusiastic and not bored in your life, but in a way that it's conscious, in a way that it's about choices, honest choices of a path that follows that flame, that follows that spirit, not through an illusion that a relationship will make you feel that way, or not through an illusion that a new job opportunity will make you feel that way. If you are not that way in you, if you don't have this inner understanding of what is your driving motions, it will always fail in terms of it will stop giving you the stimulation that you are craving, because that stimulation has to come from you. It's something you need to harvest. It's something you need to gather and work yourself. This is why the sevens are talking about wait a little bit. You are driven to push forward. You are driven to go beyond, to go beyond waiting and limitations and boundaries. You are tired of that because from the recent past you have the devil and you have the ego card. This deck is called the ego. So you are tired of feeling stuck, and you are tired of feeling trapped, and you are tired of feeling enslaved by the circumstances and not being able to follow a love or to follow a passion in a much free way. But also the ego and the devil in the recent past puts focus and asks for attention about possible relationships and situations you are entering right now that are a fruit of this devil. So this may be relationships that don't have your best interest, relationships that are a mirror of your shadow that you need to confront, relationships that has lies, deceit, cheating, this type of things going on that maybe you are not aware of, or you are, and you still, you know that you, it's a situation that again excites you, and it brings back that fire, and at the same time the lover is challenging you, telling you be careful with the triangles, be careful with your real motivations, be careful of your heart and where your heart truly lies in the situation. And so with all this mixed type of energies, it's a time to wait. It's a time to, again, 7 of earth, be patient. This card, it's different from the 7 of air, because the 7 of air is something that is not well planned in your mind. So your mind is tricking you to run away from the important information, important facts that are in front of you that either you're not seeing or you are missing because of that 8 of fire that it's putting your energy all around. And so the 7 of earth talks about in the near future a time to ground yourself, bring yourself back to earth, understand what truly is making you happy, what truly is not making you happy in the situation, measure things and wait to see it develop and blossom into something that you truly want and you truly desire. Because this card talks about a temporary break into the situation where things cool off, where things start to again bring back themselves to this calm, quietness, and stillness in order for you to wait and understand that everything has its own time of growth. And it's also a confirmation that whatever intention you put into this situation, it is a good intention. It is something that is well, it was well seated. But for you to really see the full result out of it, you need to let it grow. So if this is a new relationship, you need to let this relationship grow naturally. Don't push it. Don't go after it. Don't want to accelerate the process. If you are still getting to know each other, wait, because during this time of waiting, you still have a lot of things to see, a lot of information to gather, and a lot of conclusions to make to really where your heart is. So be mindful of your patient state. Be mindful of where you are being too impulsive, of where you need to really ground yourself to see things in front of you from a very from a wider way and a wider perspective, in order to understand that you could have fallen in love and you could still be in love for a long time if you yourself engage in this process with yourself. Of course, when we are in love with another being, it's easier because they inspire us. They ignite, they remember, they bring this memory back to our soul that there's love in us to be experienced. But there's also a process where you don't need anybody to remember you of that. So either you have a trigger working in your life that really struck you and really you felt like the cupid hit you in some way for any interest. That doesn't have just to be relationships. It could be anything that really sparked your fire, your passion, your love, and you have felt like you didn't felt before. But still, don't let that cloud your judgment. Don't let that make you do rash and precipitate situations. Enjoy the feeling. Enjoy the good experience that is bringing you to you. The healing that may be bringing to you beyond your ego that was there in the recent past. But at the same time, it's like enjoy the process. Don't push it, but enjoy it a little bit by bit. Enjoy it, taste it, indulge in it, but don't lose sight of things that maybe need a better plan or may need a may need checkup, may need a new way of approach. So Aries, I wish you a great time. Thank you for listening, liking, subscribing, commenting, sending me emails. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a great time. And hopefully, we'll see each other soon.